Welcome back to Cigar Time, your ever so friendly show all about premium cigars. Welcome back, everyone.
Thanks. Good to be back.
It's good to be back. Wink.
Wink?
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 Wink Martindale.
Wink Martindale?
He's still alive, you know.
Really?
Well, of course, now
Ed
I look him
Asner's
up.
still around.
Yeah.
Huh?
Ed Asner's still alive.
Ed Asner's still alive.
Does Art look like Wink?
How did we get to Wink
No, he
Martindale?
doesn't. Art's much better looking than Wink
Well,
Martindale.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're very pleased to have Rami from General Cigar with us today. He is the
Rami.
major domo on the East
Hello.
Coast for one of the largest cigar manufacturers in the world that has such iconic brands as CAO, Macanudo, Partagas, Hoyo de Monterey, Punch,
Diesel.
Odyssey,
Foundry.
Foundry,
Diesel.
Cohiba?
Cohiba.
how
How
you
did we forget Cohiba?
Macanudo.
Bolivar. I
Macanudo.
said
He said
Macanudo.
Macanudo.
I already said Macanudo. Oh, duplicate.
You say Hoyo?
I said Hoyo. I
said
said
Hoyo.
Punch. I think we're going around on tangents.
You say consigliere?
That's CAO.
Wait, how do you say it, Rob?
Consigliere, the correct way.
Consigliere.
I still say consigliere. I can't get it
Consigliere.
right.
Oh my God, my
Consigliere.
ears bleed.
Why they put a G?
I don't know. He's Italian.
Why
I'm
is
not,
there
so.
a G in there?
I don't make
Yeah, why
spellings
is there
up.
a
I have
G?
no idea.
It's a
can't
How do
spell?
you
silent.
Is
say
that what you
herbs?
said?
How do you say herb?
Herb.
Yeah, okay.
It's a silent G, right, Rob?
That's exactly right.
It's a silent G.
Well,
That's why English is so hard to learn.
it's one of the hardest languages in the world to
They
learn.
say it is.
That's what they say.
Look, we grew up with it, and we don't even know how to do
Because
it.
it's stupid.
It is stupid.
Okay, today we're smoking what?
We're smoking the CAO Session. So
It's by Rick Rodriguez.
it is
Ricky,
blended
yes.
by
Little
Rick
Ricky.
Rodriguez. Yeah, Little Ricky. And if you
We should have a little Ricky right here on the
yeah,
table.
we should have a Little
bobblehead,
Ricky.
Look
Yeah.
at Little Ricky.
But you know what? If you go on Facebook, you'll see
Plenty
follow
of Little
Ricky.
Ricky.
You'll see Ricky all over the place in airplanes and restaurants and all kinds of all over Europe right now.
Man,
so
he's got the life.
he does have a life. It's quite nice to travel around the world and soon to be in Asia. I think on his way to Asia. So
And a half a million a year to boot.
yeah, absolutely. What a life.
It's good to be Ricky.
It's good to be Ricky. It's good to be us.
It's good to be
It's good to
Little
be us.
Ricky.
I mean,
It's good to be the king.
yeah, it is. It
Little
is.
Ricky with the big head gets to do everything.
Really?
I don't know.
Let me light this up. I'm scared.
What's the blend on this, Rami?
It's
So it's,
tobacco in
Another
It's
tobacco.
sugar, spice, and everything nice. So it's broadleaf, Dominican binder, and
knew it.
Nicaraguan Dominican filler.
I knew it.
So to me,
Be afraid.
this is kind of a cigar blended for flavor, not strength.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what the cigar was going for. Kind of like a everybody cigar, something everybody could really enjoy. And
She's going to scare people who don't like Maduro away.
I guess the idea is this is a cigar that kind of looks much more intimidating than it is.
You
Yeah,
said
it's
it's a
a-
broadleaf. It's a Connecticut broadleaf?
Yes.
It's a milder
Yeah.
Maduro.
Yes.
It tastes like a real Maduro.
Yeah.
And it's called The Session, for those who just tuned in.
I think you should sit, smoke, and chill.
That's
That's
what it's
what it
all.
says.
That's according to the band.
That's
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's a cigar to for your moment to sit, smoke, and chill. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, tell the story you were telling us earlier about how you came up with the name Session.
Yeah.
So according to the story, and this is what I've heard is
Could be folklore.
it could be folklore. Is there's a secret cigar lounge somewhere in Tampa, Florida, and when Ricky gets together with his buddies, he sends out a text and says, "Let's have a session," and that's where the name came from. So
Maybe we ought to explain who Ricky is.
Oh,
Not everybody may know.
Ricky Rodriguez is our master blender for CAO, and he's kind of the dude behind the CAO brand. He's a face. He comes out, does events. He blends. He and also comes in the form of Human Ricky and Little Ricky, which again, Little Ricky is all over Facebook, and you can follow him now all over Europe and Asia. So that's who Ricky is. He's the guy behind the brand and kind of the idea guy, the promotions guy, and fence guy, blender. So he wears a lot of hats for the CAO brand.
does.
So
Has he always been behind the CAO brand? Created the
no.
CAO.
No, CAO was originally started by a family.
Yeah.
They were originally
That's
in
a
the
good
pipe
question.
business, I believe.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
they
Yep.
made meerschaum pipes.
Yep.
And and then they got in the humidor business, and then kind of evolved into the cigar business. And that's
That
how
was back
the
in the middle 90s.
yeah. But I think they started back in they started in the pipe business back in the 70s.
Before that, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they'd been around a long time. It was a
Jono.
well-established brand.
Jono,
Yeah. So that's kind of where and CAO were actually the gentleman's initials. So
Yes, not CAO.
It was pronounced. His name was pronounced Jono.
Yeah, but
was
it
spelled
looked
with
like
a C.
Cano. Yeah.
It was spelled with a C. Yeah.
yes.
Oh.
What was the A?
And we knew the whole family. Well, we know the whole
Nobody-
family.
I don't know what the
Jono's
is.
not with us
That
anymore.
was Ozinger.
I knew that.
Yeah. It was Tim, Eileen, and
Eileen,
Jono.
Yeah.
Tim was.
I
in,
was still in
Tim was in show business. He was a
grade
comedian.
school.
He's still. I was asking. I think he's down
I
in
was-
Nashville doing something with the arts.
I was
think.
like,
Yeah, they
yeah.
are. He and Eileen both are doing that.
Okay.
I guess you paid them so much money for the company that they could afford to be patrons of the arts.
Yeah, absolutely. They were became I think socialites kind of thing. So.
When
Yeah,
did
so once that happened, then who took over?
Yeah, when did Ricky
Talk
come on
about
board?
the-
So Ricky
history.
came on. I believe Ricky came on board in the kind of like the mid 2000s, and was kind of tapped to kind of take over the CAO brand. And this is loosely, this is a loose, based loosely on the story I know. And he came on board and got involved in blending, got involved in the brand, and just kind of took it over and made it. Since he's taken over CAO, he's again become the face of the brand. He's the person behind all the ideas, all the cigars that come out, the blends. So he's actually. It's great to see a guy who kind of was tapped to do something and actually took over the brand and become the face of it. So it's pretty impressive. So now everybody associates CAO with Ricky.
And he's
So,
a hell of a nice guy.
yeah,
too.
He's
Oh,
a great
yeah,
guy.
he's-
He got his start with, he made his bones with Benji Menendez.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He and Benji were really good friends. And
Yeah.
that's where he learned all his
Craft. Yeah.
craft from.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
he learned it from, one of the best.
Couldn't get it. much
One of the
better.
greatest.
Right.
One of the
Didn't he
greatest.
say once that he was actually the first blender that was actually trained? He didn't just kind of become.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
not part
yeah,
of a
that's
family.
right.
He's not part of a
Yeah.
family. Ricky, Ricky was trained by Benji, and they do have a very, very close relationship. And the great thing about Ricky is, as much as if you meet him, he's kind of he's got a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
He's a very easygoing personality. But what he really takes seriously is his relationship with Benji, and his just respect for the craft of making great cigars, and understanding, not taking it lightly that, Benji kind of showed him the ropes, which I think is pretty excellent. That somebody could have a sense of humor, be easygoing and approachable, but have a lot of knowledge as well. I mean, it's just a great combination. Great storyteller, Ricky is
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
What
So-
was it? Do you know what his first cigar was?
I believe it was the. Don't quote me on this, but I'm taking a stab. I think it was the CAO the concert. I think was the first cigar.
Remember those?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember those. That's
Yeah.
when I first got in.
So they had like the whole concert theme where we were doing CAO. We were doing guitars. We were doing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
amplifiers. We had an
Yeah.
amplifier.
I
like
still
humidor.
have at home in my office at home.
Yeah.
I have one of those amplifiers as a speaker for my computer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty
So,
neat. Yeah.
Is the concert still around?
The concert is not around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And that was
the speakers were
that was
better.
best.
Well, I don't want to say the rest.
Did he do the MX2 and the LX2?
No, I believe that was before. That was
before.
before
Yeah.
him. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And
Yes.
the CX2, can't forget that. Very short-lived.
That's right.
Well, I guess it's time to give our initial
some CX too.
review.
Well, your power hitting that.
Scott, if you want to mention something, be part of the crowd.
Hold on.
No? I'll start if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm getting definitely getting the quintessential Maduro taste from this Connecticut broadleaf. I'm also getting a licorice taste for some reason. I don't know why. So and it's sweet, and I get a hint of pepper on the tip of my tongue from it. So
I'm not
at first.
I'm not getting as much sweetness as I thought since
Nope.
Really?
because it was a broadleaf.
I
It
am.
started out real sweet at the first couple draws.
I think my lipstick is
I
messing
get
with me.
kind of like a charred, like I think it's from the Nicaraguan, almost like a charred meat kind of or beef kind of flavor. Not burnt.
Nicaragua is famous for
Well
charred
done.
beef.
Charred to me is burnt.
They have charred beef stores all over the country.
It's medium. It's not as strong as it looks.
No. Not even close.
I need a retro.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble with a capital T. Oh, speaking of T. Okay, I'll take over from here.
I am only a little bit in. So right now I'm getting pepper.
That's what he said.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a compliment to me. Thank you. Leave it alone, Scott. I don't know. I'm just getting pepper right now. That's it.
Scott.
I got,
And it's in the back of the throat.
as Rob said, the quintessential. Can you spell that?
Yes. Quint.
Quint.
Essential.
Essential. Well, not bad.
I can spell
Not
quintessential.
right, but not bad.
Q-U-I-N-T.
And can you spell CAO?
That's where I'm at. Yeah. He lost me.
E-S-S.
Lost it.
I'm getting the blast of pepper now.
Yeah, the
Good.
pepper's
The
definitely.
sweetness.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the pepper on the tongue, in front of the tongue.
It's on the back of the throat.
Yeah, and not bad though, and
not
the sweetness
bad.
has moderated down a bit. To me, this is a nice medium-bodied cigar.
I'll go medium.
Yeah, I definitely go.
I don't get
What's
medium about
what
it.
do these retail
Did you
for?
retro?
These retail for around between $8 and $9. So
they're in
so
the
great.
sweet spot.
Yeah, great price point, and that's kind of what CAO does. It lives in that kind of like $7 to $10 price point, and kind of gives you a great cigar in that great everyday cigar for an excellent price.
I just retroed. It's nutty on the retro.
Yeah.
The retro is actually nice. But you can't
I'm having
retro the
trouble.
whole thing.
There's something going on. I'm having trouble identifying.
I can't
exactly
figure
what
it out.
is.
It's
Well,
got me stumped.
That doesn't mean it's
Can
good.
you relate it to a food?
No, that's what I'm trying to
Charred
do.
beef,
Charred beef?
Well, that's what I got.
That's not a bad thing.
end cut.
a charred fillet, a fillet.
Oh, I had tips the other day. Steak tips the other day. They were tremendous.
Yeah.
Yeah, steak tips.
What's
There you
with you
go.
and these words? Where'd you get that from?
The steak tip store.
What, steak tips?
How do you like
Wow.
How do you like your steak? How do you like your steak, Rob?
Medium rare.
Medium rare. Scott? Medium rare.
You
Art?
know what? I'm moving more towards medium. than
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm with Scott on
medium.
that.
All right.
Medium. That's
I
how
started
you,
out
That's
life
how you
rare.
eat a steak.
I
Oh.
can't eat rare.
No, I'm talking about 50 years ago, rare. But as I've gotten
Before the
older,
mad cow
I like it
disease.
cooked a little
I don't have
more.
an appendix. I can't digest it.
You don't have an appendix? Is
What
that
happened
what's
to your
wrong with
appendix?
you?
They took
took
it
it
out.
out.
Did
That's
you
why
get
you're
any
so
money for it?
cranky.
I did not.
God,
was
today
too
you
young.
could have got real.
Did
like,
they show
real
you what it
dough.
looked like?
I was a little kid. So.
It's not that big.
Kenny asked if he could keep his toe. He said no.
Oh, really? Oh.
Did you just put his business out there on television?
Nobody knows. Well, nobody knows what I'm talking about till you just started saying it.
See, you never know what you're going to see and
Yeah.
hear when you
That's
tune
true.
this show. in.
That's true.
Obviously, neither do I.
I didn't know that either.
I don't know.
Oh.
I wonder
Okay,
where.
yeah, guess
Oh,
I know.
yeah, I found that out yesterday. That's a shame.
But now that I know, I don't know what to say about that.
I don't either.
Send him a card.
Which one was it?
I don't know. His new nickname's Toby, though.
That's so messed up. You can't use Toby.
Why not?
So
Because that's
wrong.
from Roots.
Oh,
That is
stop.
a sacred name.
Oh,
You cannot
stop
use
it.
Toby.
Have you
Stop
have you
it.
called Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah.
How about Kunta Kinta?
What'd you say?
Kunta Kinta.
It's Kunta Kinte.
Kinte.
Oh, Kinte.
I
French.
see you only watched one.
Yes.
I watched the
episode.
whole series.
You weren't even alive when
Which
that
you,
was
I was
out.
just going to say, you weren't even around.
You have no right even talking about it.
I watched it. I do have
You
rights.
didn't watch it.
Alex Haley, right?
Yes.
See, I know.
And I watched all of them. Chicken George and everything.
I actually read some James Baldwin, too. Look that up in your funkin' wagon.
Wow, look at you guys.
I
He's
know.
still alive.
Very well read.
Yeah.
Very well read
Chicken
panel
George?
here. Very well.
Well,
Ben
Yeah.
Vereen? Yeah, he's still on.
I wish I
And
could.
Speed and Brown Shoes.
I wish I could discuss that well read stuff, but I just stick to action movies.
you were too busy plucking tiles.
Yeah. I was
This
too
is
busy-
actually picking up in strength a little bit.
Yeah.
People. I
I'm
don't
not getting
know.
any strength.
Who you
I'm
call
like-
people?
Guys on the panel.
What's there?
I think it's picking up. It is. For me, anyway. It's starting to pick up some strength. So I'm going to say this is a medium plus.
All right.
I'm sorry. That's just my palate.
I respectfully
We
disagree.
all have different palates.
That is true.
Okay?
We all have different
My tongue
palates.
doesn't look like your tongue.
That's exactly right.
Well, people
I
have
need a
different
drink.
people have different levels of strength. You know, everything smokes
always
different.
had a beard?
I've always had a beard. Yes.
You just noticed?
Oh yeah.
Are you just noticing that?
Really?
Really?
I thought it just looks fuller than normal.
Yeah, maybe a little fuller, but I've always had a beard. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a little trimmed up.
Maybe
Sometimes
it's your
it's not.
shirt. I'm used to you wearing that like 70s swinger shirt.
Yeah, yeah. I went
Your
playing.
shoes are. Did you see your shoes?
No,
Yeah,
it's your
yeah,
shoes.
yeah.
Wait, show your shoes. Show your shoes. Come on, Rami. Show your shoes.
Vans.
He's a rock and roll baby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're just Vans.
They're
I
skaters.
think the difference is he didn't use the Grecian 44 in the
I
beard.
did.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
used the Grecian 45 by mistake. It turned it gray.
No, yeah.
Sorry, white.
No, I embrace.
actually pink.
I embrace the gray in my beard. That gives me feel distinguished.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean?
So do I.
I feel.
Not
Like I look at myself in the mirror every day.
you're-
I'm happy with what I see.
I think it
you know
makes
what I mean?
older men look sexier.
I looked in the mirror and said, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who do I have to
Good
impress?
on you, Scott.
Yeah, it does.
It
I look in the
does.
mirror and say, I'm still alive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is the only hair, this is the only hair I have on me,
all right.
like from the neck up. So live it up.
Okay, eyebrows.
That doesn't count. It's not hair.
We're getting back to cigars
No,
for
you're
just a
right.
moment.
Yeah, let's come back. We're smoking the
This is a
CAO
beard, so-
Session by
No,
Rick
but that's
Rodriguez.
So is eyebrows.
No, that's an eyebrow.
Stop.
In the coming weeks, we'll be announcing a big cigar dinner
Yes.
that we're going to have with Rami and General Cigar
Yeah.
at a fabulous venue where you can smoke and eat.
So
and
don't
hang-
mention it now.
Outside.
With
No, don't
very
mention-
excellent food too.
Food's in
Yeah.
very
Can I
Excellent.
mention something
No.
else that's happening
Oh,
before
okay.
that?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so Saturday, September 28th, please let that date be open for a lot of people. We're having a cigar crawl going to 3 different locations starting at 10:30. Well,
We're crawling.
it's going to be motorcycles too. It's going to be hot. It's going to be awesome.
Do they have to have motorcycles?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying motorcycles will be there. We're starting at Oxford Valley at 10:30. There will be some breakfast food there. Christophe is going to be there. Bill from Christophe will be.
Oh, I thought Chris was a person. His last name was Toff.
Bill from Christophe Cigars will be hosting it. We're going to have great deals and specials there, plus raffles.
They're going to get a cigar too, are they?
Yes,
not?
you're going to get a free cigar from us.
It's not free.
I'm sorry.
They pay.
You
They have to pay for the
purchased
ticket. Therefore,
Yeah,
it's
they have
not
to buy
free.
Ticket.
tickets. 'Cause we
The
have to
can I see how much the ticket
stay
is?
with,
Yes.
stay within the
The
law.
ticket is $60, and with that purchase, you get
A cigar.
a cigar.
And
each
the
store.
meals, and
In
the
each
food,
store.
and the booze.
The food.
Yeah.
Well, the booze is at Horsham,
Of course.
of course.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
You're getting 3 cigars.
When you buy a cigar from Tia, it actually feels like it's free because the experience is just so unbelievable.
Yes.
Oh,
It is
my
I just
unbelievable.
love
That's for
Rami.
sure.
Unbelievable is definitely
you.
the word.
Anybody have a brush? I need to.
Anyway.
I need to brush off my boots. It's getting a little
And
deep.
then, so after we're
sit
done
there
with,
for 'em.
after we're done at Oxford Valley, we're working our way over to the new store, Richboro.
Well, it's not so new anymore.
Well, kind of new. It's not a year yet.
Yes, it is.
What?
We opened the store in August.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
August.
that's when I had to. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's
Plus-
when you had the yeah.
The other thing is August is when we
right.
opened the store, so there's.
And
that.
I helped set it up and everything. I
You
cleaned
did.
that store. Yep. Blood, sweat, and tears went into that baby.
And it still shows it. They're still cleaning it up.
One direction.
So then that's going to start around 1 o'clock over at Richboro. We're going to have light refreshments and some food
And
there.
another cigar.
And Esteban Carrera is going to be there. Josh will
Himself, Esteban.
be Josh will be hosting that
I think
one.
I had a meeting with him.
You're going to get more cigars over there. And then at 4:30, you're coming down to Horsham. We're having Naked Brewery. I love Naked.
Oh, I thought we were having naked showgirls.
Naked.
No,
And
Tia's in charge. It'd be naked man.
I hear that word naked.
it'd
I
be
get
naked
excited.
men. Definitely naked men.
No.
Who wants to see naked men?
I want to
Yeah.
see naked men.
I don't want to see any naked men.
Okay, and this is for the ladies. We do have SOTLs, thank you very much. And I would love to see my Sisters of the Leaves come out for this event. So anyway, we're going to have Crooked Eye Brewery and Naked's going to be there. And
We're naked again.
and we're having AJ Fernandez. This is going to be Horsham's
AJ's
first.
going to be here?
Oh,
Well,
nice.
not AJ himself, but
We'll have a cardboard cutout.
yes.
John will be here.
John will be here from AJ Fernandez.
Smiling.
It's close enough.
And we're going to do raffles. We're also having it catered by Fab Mixers. If you missed the last one
Wow,
we had,
that was pretty good
that
stuff.
one went over very well. The food was excellent.
Excellent, yes.
The
Yes, it
problem is I
was.
didn't get any of
And
it.
booze
Yes, it was.
cupcakes.
Yes.
Gotta have booze cupcakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No naked cupcakes?
Nah, just boozy cupcakes.
So let me ask you a question.
And we're raffling off this awesome press.
Did you allow? Suppose somebody's like instead of a motorcycle or a car or whatever. Suppose they're using like a Schwinn bike. Did you allow enough time for them to get between stores on a bicycle?
unicycle.
They better get it together. I think there's enough
Pedal
time.
fast.
Yeah, pedal fast.
Pedal fast.
Pedal fast.
Okay, I just
Take an
wanted-
Uber.
Take an Uber.
There you go.
There you go.
Now, how would one go about getting one of these tickets?
Yes,
Ah.
they're at all participating cigar locations, which is every single one, 14 stores.
But we have a limit. It's only
Oh,
for-
except for at Freehold and Lancaster, because that was just too far.
but we have a limit. You know, it's only available for the first 500 people.
Freehold.
Yes. Yeah, I
It's
said
not-
Freehold.
It's Lancaster, not Lancaster.
It's Lancaster.
It's Lancaster.
I just said
No,
Lancaster.
you said Lancaster.
It's Lancaster.
There you go,
You just did it
Lancaster.
again.
I am from up there. And
No, you're not. You're from
Lancaster.
Kutztown.
Yes, which is right there.
No, it's not.
Lancaster
And
and
it-
Kutztown,
and
right
it-
next
and-
door.
There's
and-
Amish-
And it's Kutztown.
There's Amish people in Lancaster or in Kutztown.
Yeah.
Kutztown? Not Kutztown.
It's Kutztown.
Kutztown. So it's kind of the same as
It's
Lancaster.
Pennsylvania Dutch. Yes, it is.
There's a lot of people named Moyer.
Moyer. All right, all right.
Or border.
That's a hell of a big family. Is that one big family?
I believe so,
So,
yeah.
Okay.
you can't say that.
Yes, you
I
can.
think they're Dutch.
Oh yeah.
We're Pennsylvania Dutch.
Okay, it's a
All
show.
right.
Actually,
So I
sounds
hope-
like that sounds like fun.
It's going to be a great. It's going to be a great
What are you
event.
gonna do with $10 of it?
Oh, that's right. We're
Ah.
donating to charity.
I didn't know anything
Cigar
about this thing.
for Warriors. Thank you, Scott.
I'm just
This my,
feeding you
this
all-
is my first event thingy, so I need some help. Appreciate it.
Help remembering.
Yes.
And I'd like to put a gratuitous but very worthwhile plug in for an organization called Tunnels to Towers. This, just look it up. Just Google it, look it up, and make your own decision. But this is a very, very worthwhile endeavor. They support first responders, our military. Like 90-some% of it goes to the actual purpose of the fundraising. I've joined it. It's a monthly deduction on a credit card. It is a very, very worthwhile. It's called Towers to Tunnel. And you can imagine what the towers and the tunnels stand for. But
No.
it just look up, go to their webpage, just check them out. It's a very, very worthwhile. I mean, it just, it'll make you feel good to get
Yeah.
involved.
And thank you for your service.
Was that John Stewart?
Yeah.
Was he involved with that?
I don't
Rod
know, not-
Stewart?
John.
no, we talked about Rod Stewart. No, I don't know. John.
I bet you he is.
He might be.
He's a big advocate for.
I think
first responders.
Oh, the
Yeah.
fellow from from the original CSI New York. He does a lot of charitable work
Because
with
we
the
need those
military.
people.
Oh, we need them absolutely.
Gary
Gary
Sneeze.
Sid, yeah,
Sneeze.
he might be involved. But it's just a great, great organization of a lot of selfless people that are just
That is very selfless.
yeah, very, very good. Just check it out. Just check it out.
And don't forget, Saturday, September 28th. Get your tickets now, please.
What's that?
The Cigar Crawl.
Oh, and you did mention the charity, right?
Yes,
Cigar
I did.
for Warriors?
Cigar for
Cigar for
Warriors. We're
Warriors.
doing a donation towards
Which
them.
is a very worthwhile cause.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
because we need to support them
Absolutely.
as they fight for us.
You know, I did a Facebook posting the other week, and you know, it occurred to me that everybody worships. In my younger days, they would have called them false idols. You know, we worship celebrities,
Yeah.
we worship movie stars,
I
we
don't
worship
worship any of
singers,
those
we
people.
You tried
worship.
to be a celebrity. I don't want to hear it.
I don't worship
But the
any of
true,
stuff didn't work out.
people we should, you know, respect and look up to are our men in not only blue, but our men in khaki and blue and gray and comes in all shades and
about to get in
colors. Our
trouble.
military,
Oh,
our
military.
military people that keep us safe, and you know, I don't think we do enough for them. And
I agree.
You know,
I
I was
absolutely agree.
alive during Vietnam, very much alive during Vietnam, and when those soldiers came back to me, that was a national disgrace. And I don't mean to turn the show into political chatter, but we can't do enough for these people. I've known a number of people that served, and some who were wounded, and you know, I don't believe in war. I'm not a pacifist, but as I get older, war is such a turnoff to me, and I realize a lot of wars are fought for all the wrong reasons, at least in my humble opinion. And I, again, don't want to get too political, but
And
you
they're
know,
not fought by the people who decide to go to war.
exactly. let's not forget these people and
Absolutely.
our first responders. As the world is getting wackier and wackier, you gotta remember they're going towards the fire, so we don't have to.
Absolutely.
In all respects, whether it be military, police, firemen, whatever. It just sometimes tears my guts out when I see some of the things that are happening, and some of the people that really, again, do it for us.
Sure. Sure. It's
Do
very
it for us.
unselfish.
So
It's
we
very
can have-
unselfish thing.
We can have
It's
our
very
nice,
unselfish.
our nice,
Yeah, very
our nice
unselfish.
cushy life, and light our cigar and drink our drinks and everything, and sometimes we just lose sight. We lose sight. But enough of the sermonizing.
Thank you for your service, Mike.
Yeah.
Camera, director, producer, man.
Well, for that, hey, to all the veterans who come out,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
cheer
have anything.
veterans, men, women.
Cheers to them.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
your service, first responders, soldiers, military, firefighters. Thank you for your service. This one's for you. Thank
Yeah.
you, Art. Thank you for a very nice.
Pour some out for the
Yeah.
ones that are not here.
Thank you for.
Yeah.
Thank you for the very nice statement.
You know, it's time. We use our little platform here. We have almost 50,000 people watching all the time, and it's time to.
They get their tribute, you
Yeah,
know, and
get-
it's time
get
to not
tribute.
not hold back our
we-
feelings for.
Yeah,
And
we
you
have,
get 10% here at Cigar Cigars.
and we have enough military people and first responders and police and firemen and everything supporting our stores.
Sure,
Yeah.
So
sure.
we need to support them.
We
Sure.
also have 2 minutes left of the show.
I know. I'm aware.
And for those just tuning in, we're smoking a CAO Session
Yeah.
That's correct.
by Rick Rodriguez.
All right, Scott, put a number on it.
It's gonna say 9.
No, you're
I'm
not.
getting a little bit of nuttiness. It's turning a little citrusy. I'm going to go with an 875.
I told you.
He only did that because I said that.
What'd you say?
I said you were gonna say a
I
9.
wish we had more time
Why?
because I like to talk about the cigar.
We'll
did
talk
not-
about it. We have a little time.
I did not like this cigar when I first had it at the show.
You may have had an early production.
Couple months later with some age on it and everything like that, it is much better.
Yeah.
I think it's a mild cigar. I don't think there's a lot of strength in it at all.
But the taste evolved.
Taste is much better than it was before. I give it a 9. I really like it now. I didn't like it before,
Yeah.
but I do now. So
See?
All right. Well, I have to agree a little bit with Rob. I didn't like it at the show either. It probably did need to age more. Okay, so I didn't smoke as much as they have, but in the beginning it was a blast of pepper. So to me, it felt more on the fuller body side, but it has subsided. It has evened out to a straight medium. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Wow.
Art.
Well, I like the complexity of it. I like the evolution of the taste. I don't. Somebody said it was mild. I don't think.
I
it's-
said
He
it's
said it
mild.
was
I
mild.
said it's
it's-
mild.
You said it's mild. Yeah, I don't. I
don't
disagree
find it-
with you. I don't think it's mild. I think it's.
No,
it's
it ain't
medium.
mild.
Well,
A lot of
I'm giving
smoke
it a
in there,
9.
It's mild.
I'm giving it a 9. I like the cigar,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
definitely
priced right.
medium.
So I just want to remind you, watch our Saturday night show at 8 o'clock. Save some money. And
And learn about booze.
to everybody, we thank you very much for watching.
Smoke sweet. Thank
and
you,
we'll
Rob.
see you next
I'll
week.
see you next
Everybody.
week.
Bye-bye for now.
Cigars.